What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you guys how to fix an issue with the sPOD that I just ran into. So first, it's hot outside. Let's make a drink. So I am not blaming sPOD for what's happening. It's kind of a good and bad that it's happened. So one, I can show you guys, and two, I can always fix it down in the future. And I was doing some research, couldn't find it. I ended up calling on. One thing sPOD needs to kind of work on is their customer service. They weren't bad, they were super nice, but it took me 45 minutes to get a hold of somebody. I was on hold. But regardless, their product is still one of the top-notch switch pods out there. So I recently actually just updated my phone to the newest firmware to Apple. So it kind of probably threw this off, and I've actually, what the guy told me is that does actually happen. So let me show you guys how to fix this issue. First off, we're gonna have to pop the hood. So you are gonna have to open up your switch pod. Of course, this is all hot. I just got home from work. So obviously this is kind of hot from. So one thing you're gonna do first, you are going to pull this fuse, wait about 10 seconds, start the car or start your truck or whatever vehicle you have your Bantam in. And then we're gonna go back to the pairing cycle. So first, let's pull this. Put it back in. And now we're gonna go start the truck. Which to me is kind of weird to start the vehicle when the stuff is directly connected to the battery. So that's what you have to do. So now what you're gonna do is basically we're gonna do the repairing part of it. So what you're gonna wanna make sure you do is make sure you are completely turn off the sPOD app itself. Make sure it's just swipe up or swipe left, whatever kind of phone you have, to just basically turn the app off. And then we are going to do the pairing part, which is probably pretty simple. So what you end up going to do is going up 5 times on number 1, and I'll show you that here in a second. So this is your number 1 right here. What you're going to do is go up, down, and then go to your phone. What is going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you guys the first part of this is going to be if your sPOD has maybe malfunctioned, lost signal. They do kind of do a little bit of a reboot to the system. So the beginning part is going to be the reboot of the sPOD. Unfortunately, they had to send me out another one, so let's just open this up, and obviously it's going to be another board. Really, there's really nothing really too much to it. Unfortunately, we tried doing it. I will say the customer service is absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's another board. I highly recommend going with an sPOD. The customer service top notch. The only problem I had with it is waiting on the phone. It took roughly 45 minutes or so. So yeah, they basically sent me out the entire board. So we are going to have to pull the board and replace this. So let's grab the board out of the truck and get it replaced. So what we're going to do is basically remove this whole thing. And it looks like we are going to have to disconnect the positive and negative, and we are going to be removing these screws right here. Actually, first off, what what I first would actually do is actually disconnect the positive and negative to it. You're just going to pull off the little cap. And then we are going to use a 10 millimeter, I believe it's a 10 mil. Kind of push it to the side. And then we're going to do the negative. We're going to want to undo all your connections, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is, and then we'll just have to kind of remember which one they go with. If not, we'll figure it out as we go. So So now that we have all your wires and everything disconnected, we're going to take a 2 mil Allen key and disconnect the board. So we got 4 right here. Actually, before I undo that, let me go get a cup to put these in. And that's how easy it is to replace those boards. Super nice and simple. So we are going to replace this right here. And then we are going to take this part off. So all you're going to have to do is just grab a little flathead, just be kind of careful, and it kind of pops right up. And then we'll just replace this, just like so. More. I will say, before we put it in, even though my engine's been off, this has still kind of been pretty hot, so that I'm guessing maybe something in the motherboard actually went bye-bye. So I'm not sure what happened. Just basically sit here and replace. What we're going to end up doing is starting the vehicle, because talking to the guy, I was asking, why does you need to start the vehicle to actually get this thing turned on? It's because when you turn it on, it's going to give the full 12 volts, and it's going to read it, turn it on, does its little magic, and then we are going to activate the Bluetooth. So if you don't have the app downloaded, download the app and keep it off until after you do the pairing, which we're going to start the vehicle, and then the very number 1 down here, we are going to go up 5 times. Now what you're going to do, you're going to take this number 1 right here and go up 5, down 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now the Bluetooth is activated. So now it's scanning. And there you go. It's going to give us, there you go. So now it's going to give us our number up there. Connecting. So this number that's up in this corner right here, we're going to be typing it in right here. So 941168. And now in business. So now we just have to go back and basically reset all of our switches on here. and that's it. It's a very simple, easy replacement. Don't have to undo the bracket, just 4 bolts, undo your wires, and call it a day. So again, that was I don't know why it ended up kind of faulting out. It's electronics, it does happen, but their customer service was absolutely amazing. So let's just jump over to the workbench real quick and we'll wrap this video up. So I'm not sure exactly what happened to this board. Something just could have accidentally fried out or whatnot, but like honestly, when I saw that one board, I don't think I've ever seen these ports actually light up on the new board. I ended up seeing them actually light up, so I could have got this thing a little bit faulty from them, because I did order it from them. They didn't sponsor me or anything to make these videos or whatnot. It's just something that I've always wanted in sPOD on all my Jeeps, and I just like the brand, and it's a very good brand. Nothing against like Oxbeam or any other company that makes you know, boards. I just like the fact, and I think Oxbeam also does it too, where it is Bluetooth. I just like the fact that I don't have to run and have a box in the dash where I have my phone and that's it. And instead of having the box for the buttons and my phone, I just think that's so much nicer just to have. So that is how easy it is to replace it. And like I said, their customer service was absolutely amazing. We ran through a couple tests, which I'm going to put in the video, if whatever spot I put it in. So if it's after this, before this, I'm not sure how I'm going to edit it, but it's pretty simple. What you do, you basically disconnect your wire, or your positive wire, let it sit for a little bit, reconnect it, start it back up, rerun the test, or kind of compare the Bluetooth, and if that doesn't work, you have to get a new board. So again, that's how simple it is to replace this. So I greatly appreciate you guys checking out my videos, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I have a lot more in store coming, and especially in the next couple of weeks. We picked up a couple of other new sponsors, so I'm happy to have them aboard, and it's gonna be awesome. We're only getting started, like I've said in a lot of my videos. Unfortunately, this year with my wedding and everything, kind of got a little hectic. So yeah, that's how easy it is to replace the board. So on that note, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.